Sheep gon' sheep. Let's just say that. Sheep, motherfucker had a lint roller, and ain't nobody just sat up here and say, like, I mean, talking to people just coming through, going up to him and doing this. And he's, this fool checking him with a lint roller.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. No, Will Robinson. Danger.
Lock the door. Lock the door. Take away the key. Take away my liberty. Little kids wearing masks. Food lines for hours, hours. You can't pay the rent. You haven't got a cent. We got you where we want you. You'll never know the real truth.
Absolutely. And I think we open things back too early. That's my personal opinion. Social distancing is fine and it works, but I think a mask works equally as well, if not better. I think that we've lacked leadership at the federal level and the state level, and I think we have an opportunity here at a local level to step up. We have the welfare and health and welfare of our citizens at our door. You know, this is what we need to do because I believe masks work. 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 If I get COVID, my outcome is not going to be very good. But even if I didn't have that, I believe in masks. 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 I believe in masks because I believe they work. I believe when two people wear masks close together, I think it's a proven fact that the likelihood of spreading that is very high. And I think that it's time for us to stand up and take a stand and say this is what we need to do. I'd rather wear them.
If you don't want to assume the risk, stay at home. If you want to only assume a little bit of the risk because you think the mask just grants you plus 10 viral immunity or whatever, by all means, go wear your stupid diaper on your face. Do it. Wear 2 or 3 of them, right? Because according to the CDC with freaking mannequins, the little test with mannequins, that was enough to say, oh, well, 2 masks are better than 1. So by all means, go do that.
Well, I just believe that face masks work. Well, I just believe that face masks work. Well, I just believe that face masks work. I know CDC recommends it, and I just believe that face masks work. I just believe that face masks work, and we're in fairly close proximity, whether it's 6 feet or non 6 feet. It's 6 feet or non 6 feet. I just think masks are appropriate.
Stay at home. Run your business with masks, without it, whatever. Just let people within the marketplace decide for themselves. That was always the answer. But you didn't listen to me. Instead, you wanted a one-size-fits-all. And because they gave you a virus and they told you to be scared with something with a 99% survival rate, especially with people under 70 years of age, well, here we are. And I get it. Y'all tried to move the goalposts a million times. 15 days to slow the spread. We'll wait till a vaccine, then wait for a vaccine turned into, well, no, you get the vaccine, you got to get a couple of them. Got to get 1, 2 jabs.
How dare you?
Oh, well, you got 2 jabs, still got to wear a mask, still got social distance. See, I understand y'all were going to keep moving the goalposts as long as you could. But at some point in time, human beings have to be able to be human beings. But, see, that's how freedom works.
How dare you?
See, it's not about you not wearing a mask. This is why when people would call me anti-masker, and I would always say, see, that was always a misassessment. It's not about me being anti-mask. It's about me being pro-freedom. And I want you to be able to make the decision for yourself. I never said that you should. You never seen me do a video on which I said you shouldn't wear a mask. I never said that. I don't care. Just don't force me to wear one, right? Don't force your neighbor to wear one. If you want to wear one, by all means do it. And whatever in your private property, or whatever's more so included in your private property, you can require whatever. If you want to be in your own house with and your whole family got on a mask, whatever, man. Do whatever makes you feel comfortable and is within your rights. But
be outside naked, and when you get home, you get to do what you want to do. The mask is not much different. It's out of respect and kindness to others. And you can do what you want to do when you get home. I mean, you can breathe with no mask, get on the ventilator and practice, whatever you want to do. No one's trying to invade into your privacy. We just want to have a little bit of consideration in public for others. And, I can't tell you all the data points because there's, I think Ben said it best. There's data on both sides. It's depending on who you're talking to or what channel you're watching. But I like my chances with the mask and the social distancing because I feel that that's a better survival.
But instead, what you had guys that did was use aggression upon other people. Now, of course, won't define it as that, but that's exactly what a mask mandate is. In the event that there was a mask mandate, cop decided he wanted to enforce it, choked me out or something like that because I decided to resist.
How dare you?
All I'm proposing is what I've been proposing, is let the people be free. But I will say this, as I mentioned before, and I'm going to end on this segment on this note, you're going to see fear-mongering galore. They are going to comb through every single number they possibly can to delegitimize the idea that people should be able to make decisions for themselves.
I think obviously if you test more, you're going to have more positive results. But the numbers to me, if you go back and look at when things started opening back up a month ago, the numbers started going up. So I think it's obvious that there's more cases based on that simple fact. I think if you look at the numbers, you go back to Memorial Day or so, right in that time frame, and here we are 30 days later, and cases have doubled. So to me, it just says that, more tests is going to be more positives, but because we open things back up, we have more cases. So I think the mask, and I know people have different opinions of it, but I believe that mask will keep it from spreading, so that's why I wear one. So, thank you. I believe that mask will keep it from spreading, so that's why I wear one. So, thank you.
And what they'll probably say is, well, you don't have the right to get someone else sick. This is wrong. Well, if I can be objective as I possibly can, if I may, people were spreading viruses and illnesses to each other before COVID-19. And I'm not even talking just regular influenza or something like that. Because believe it or not, did you know that many, many people die from viral pneumonia? And did you know that there is no cure right now for viral pneumonia that is not associated with influenza? Yet people would pass that stuff around. Some people may have the, we wasn't getting mass tested back then. So, of course, you can assume that if people were getting mass tested all the time, Lord knows what all kinds of crap that's in them. But the immune system is a beautiful thing. And some people just simply don't get sick, but you may touch someone touches something else, they touch their nose, and voila, they get sick, and maybe they get severely sick and end up dying. See, that was a risk that we long assumed long before COVID-19. It's just for whatever reason, we acted as if this was the first illness that was like this. It just goes to show. See, y'all know y'all seen that viral video. I said I was going to this segment a while back a lot. But y'all, I don't know if y'all remember, there was a viral video of a dude that, I think he was in New York. I think people were getting on a subway or a bus or something like that. And he was going around checking people with a damn lint roller. And people would just lining up, allow them to do. See, that's a perfect example of if you just, sheep gone sheep. Let's just say that. Motherfucker had a lint roller. And ain't nobody just sat up there and say, like, I mean, talking to people just coming through, going up to him and doing this. And he's... This fool checking him with a lint roller. And he's not like he's dressed like he's in a person of authority or anything like that. It just goes to show how sheepish people are. They'll just listen and follow whatever and won't even question it. This virus is no different. They told you to sit down, shut up. 99% survival rate, don't care. Shut up. Oh, yes, we will do it because now you told us to be scared. Sheep. Absolute sheep. But expect the fear mongering. Expect a lot of people that are going to be combing through the numbers to make them seem as drastic as possible. If there is an uptick anywhere, you need to understand that is, you got to hold the line. No going back. Got to hold the line, say let free people be free. And if you are scared, stay your punk ass at the crib.
I sat here when we came in, and I was late getting here, and there was one person unmasked, and that was Councilman Jones when I walked in. There is right now 3 people unmasked. 3 people unmasked. 3 people unmasked. 3 people unmasked. And all we're just trying to do is protect everyone's, and I'm real respectful to other people's wishes, 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 and not infecting them and harming them. And we've been blessed not to be infected, and that's because we are respecting not only ourselves but other people. If you want to be defiant, 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 if it passes, that's totally left up to you. But we've always followed resolutions and proclamations and things that this body has ruled by the majorities, ruled by the majorities, ruled by the majorities, ruled by the majorities. Ruled by the majority.
Look, if you're looking at one of those guys looking at this like, oh my God, I'm so scared. How could something like this happen? People be able to assume risks that they have been assuming forever because the Modelo virus was not the first Modelo virus. And not only that, we have been spreading diseases and sicknesses and viruses that some people may not have a severe reaction to, but other people may react and may end up dying. See, we had been doing that long before COVID-19.
How dare you?
But never mind that. I'll give it that. You are stupid and you're inconsistent, okay? But let's assume that that's how it goes. If you want to remain scared and in a bubble, stay your ass at the house.
How dare you?
And if you still want to wear a mask, by all means go do it. And if the individual business owner wants to require you to wear a mask, whatever. And if the individual business owner says, well, screw that. Hell, they may even say you can't wear a mask. I want to see your face. That's their right to do it because it's their private property right. It's almost as if that should have been the answer in the first place. I'd been screaming from the mountaintops for a very long time trying to get y'all fools to understand just that. We don't need a one size fits all.
How dare you?
I believe these masks work. I believe these masks work. I believe these masks work, and I believe that we need to wear them to keep each other safe, not just yourself, but others. I have not sat down in a restaurant and eaten since this come out because you can't eat with this mask on, and I understand that. I mean, we're just applying a little bit of common sense. So I do carry out or take out because I don't want to be exposed to the people that's having a jolly good time up in there, swapping spit and whatever else they swapping. And then I get contaminated. So
sheep gon' sheep. Let's just say that.
Contaminated. So I choose to go where I need to go and do in a safe manner. But at the same time, if I bump up into you in the Lowe's and you chatting and spitting and I don't have my mask on and you don't have yours on and you're carrying something, then here we go. Or if I'm carrying something. And as you probably have looked at the numbers, there's a lot of us that's asymptomatic, more than we thought. Meaning you walking around healthy and fine, but you spreading the crap out of this mess.
People be free, and if you are scared, stay your punk ass at the crib.
I ask right now, and I asked this to a council member yesterday, how many of y'all up here gets a ticket for improper signal or no signal? Police don't enforce that either, not unless you're wrecked. But it's on the books. You know, everything is not going to be enforced as on the books or not on the books, but what we're trying to do is just have our citizens to be a little bit more responsible by having some buy-in into what is going to be healthy until we can figure all this out.
People be free, and if you are scared, stay your punk ass at the crib.
Continuing. You know, I hear we talk about our liberties and our rights and government overstepping their bounds, and so if I go to the other side of that, and you say you don't have a right, or you don't want to wear a mask because that's your right. Well, how about when you cough on me and sneeze on me and you give me COVID? Have you not stepped on my rights? Have you not stepped on my rights of being safe when you don't wear one?
Free, and if you are scared, stay your punk ass at the crib. Sheep gon' sheep. Let's just say that.
How dare you?
Like the